Yo chat, what's up? I'm purple again. Wait. The green screen is not doing... Wait. What are we doing? Still purple. I should change my desktop background. At some point, maybe. Well. Are you ready for staring at code? I'm somewhat ready, maybe. Which means I'm not. Okay, so let's move stuff around and then I'll switch in. Wait, does my chat even work? Let's reload the window, then it certainly works. Then it will certainly... Okay, now it works. Okay, where's the thing? Wait, are there two things? No, it's just a confusing song. Okay. Well, just thought there was something else running. Okay. So let's get this window here. Let's make it a bit larger. And then let's switch view. Yo, so we're reviewing a pull request with like 155 changed files. It's for, well, making the library more well, Flake 8 compliant or PEP 8 compliant, whatever. And the trick will be to somehow go through this. I already have like several suggestions because I mean this pull request changes some of the doc strings already in the library, and I mean it changes them in a weird way, basically. And most of them are actually bad. Not that this pull request is responsible for that. That was, well, us at some point. Hello, Marie. Nice to see you. Well, in short, code bad. Trying to make it better. How are you doing, Lumari? I still seem purplish. Won't be in the string for so long? Yeah, no worries. I'm doing weird stuff anyways today, so I don't think you're going to miss much. I'm doing fine, great to hear. That's great to hear. Let me quickly check something. Okay, that was me. It's fine. You consider checking that program game I told you about? Yes, I considered it, but I think if I want to play something in that direction, I will probably play While True Learn first, because I have that already. And then if I generally like that sort of stuff, then I'll probably get more. I feel like I have so many games that I want to play on stream sooner or later. One of the things I do wanna try, well, either later today or at some point, is actually we'll see whether I get to that. Shouldn't make empty promises, right? Sorry, was checking something. Okay. I don't like this new doc string, we should rewrite it. Animation applying. Oh hey, thanks for following your show. So update from func is like an animation where you specify a function and then it applies that function over and over again, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it specifies an update function, and the thing is, it always calls the function on the specified and passes the specified object. Right. Good music? Thanks. Yeah, I like it. It's like one of these gaming music Spotify playlists. I can give you the link if you're interested. Sounds like remix holiday music. I think it's like Zelda stuff. Wait, let me check. Let me check what I have exactly. Remix nursery rhymes. Not at that stage of my life yet. It's this one. Yo, what's going on in your show? All right. An animation applying the specified function every update. Repeatedly. Parameters, let's write that as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, it's way too small for you to read anything, right? I should increase it maybe a little bit more. I want you at least to be able to suffer with me. Why am I so... This is weird. Shouldn't be. I should fix that probably. Well, getting sidetracked. It's in the title. Oh. Object. Oh no, what did I do? So object is 1, 2, 3, 4. The object to be animated. Or back. What else? Update function, suspend object updating. Update function. The update function that is applied every frame. That's fine, right? That's better than before. I can read what I cannot understand, assuming it doesn't change much for me. I understand that. It's rather specific, the work I do right now. So yeah, I was not sure whether I should actually stream it at all, but I don't know. I felt like maybe if someone is here and says something that then it would keep me entertained for a little bit. And what's the third parameter that I have? I forgot. Suspend object updating. Controls whether or not update the functions attached to the object are suspended or not. Default false. Okay, delete all of that. Yeah, seems fine. I should maybe specify the update function is applied every frame. I should maybe specify the object of the animation is passed as an argument. Yeah, that's fine, right? Sure. Sure it is. I say it is fine. Yeah, that's better than before. The diff is outdated. Please refresh and try again. Oh, Jesus. Why are people committing? Why I do reviews? I mean, okay, it was like half of a day, so that's actually fine. Okay, so we look at stuff again. I don't really want to look at stuff again, actually. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I guess that's fine, but I actually like the aesthetic. I actually like these explicit passes when the method body is empty. Does Flake really want to have these removed? Viewed, check. What changed here? There's an R here. Okay, that I already looked at. It's fine. Wait, what? There was a reason for the line break. It should not be removed completely, I think. So what's going on for you guys in chat? Doing anything exciting? All right, viewed, check. All right, and we were here maybe? I think we were here somewhere. Wait, where was my thing? What did I change? Replacement transform is fine. This stuff is fine. This stuff is fine. Just hanging around, trying to understand as much as I can. Yeah, it's basically I'm well, looking at the changes proposed in this pull request and then trying to see. I mean, these deleted lines and stuff. That's perfectly fine, and I think it's reasonable. And then there's stuff happening like this where I don't exactly know what changes, and then I should perhaps read it. Seems like it has been changed because of line length, but I'm not sure. Replaces and replaced. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No, I think this file was fine. I was somewhere. Ah, here I was. This was the thing where I was writing stuff. Suggestion. Okay, let's delete the thing. Paste my thing again. Wait. Let's do it like this. Let's see what it does the right thing. Animation applying the specified function repeatedly. Animation. So, and now maybe we change this to be a bit more, well, on point. that updates an object by applying this, by applying the space function repeatedly. I have a really good question for you. Shoot. I'm ready for good questions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parameters. That's fine. Camera return none. That's fine. That's fine. This new line is fine. Where's the best place that I can learn programming? I mean, there are lots of. I know Zero Fit, always been interested in it. I mean, if you've played, I mean, you suggested these kind of programming games to me, right? So you're familiar with concepts, and that's actually the tedious part to get a good feeling for these things. Where would I, if I had to start learning, where would I start learning today? I think there are several good startup books and resources, also with interactive stuff in there. And I learned programming mainly from books. At least I read a lot of stuff about programming, and then I sort of at some point really also started to do it, and that was quite different from reading stuff about it. I feel like if I could redo things, I would probably try to learn with some interactive methods where, like, you read something on a website and then you have to do something actually, so progress a little bit. I would like to learn. I love games that have the programming feel to it, and I would like to learn as a beginner. Yeah. I get you. I think the last time someone asked me about tools to start programming, I recommended Codecademy. I'm not sure whether they are still well, good. But if you, I feel like it's always good to have some sort of motivation that actually keeps you going and keeps learning and keeps you learning, because it's quite easy to have the idea of I want to start doing something, and then you actually start, but then it gets difficult or tedious, or you hit a wall, and then you need something that keeps you motivated beyond that. So if you, that's why I usually recommend taking some sort of yeah, I think motivation is the most important thing. So if you have an idea of what you want to achieve in the end, especially with programming, then that's probably most useful. When students ask me where they can learn about stuff, then I usually recommend like stuff like Codecademy or Free Code Camp is also pretty good actually. They have lots of resources, and the important thing is that they have some motivating stuff. I can dig up some links if you want me to, but you can also just Google Free Code Camp or Codecademy or stuff. you can actually probably also just Google learn Python interactive or something like that, and then it will also give you lots of nice resources. I don't really have anything in particular, I think, that I would recommend, because different stuff works for different people somehow. I can remember that but I already had some kind of basic programming skills at some point, and I can remember that for a while I was really motivated to do like these I can remember I did these challenges, these programming challenges for a while, stuff like I think there was a website called HackerRank or something like that, where I did tons of stuff, and then I actually also took part in some of these. Oh, thanks for following, NDR Brain. I took part. I took part in some of these extreme programming challenges, which was also fun and sort of a motivation to get better at it. I mean, before I did the competition, it's not a good idea to learn while in these competitions. It's not the best idea. But I like doing that actually quite a lot. It was a fun time. I was never really particularly good at it. I'm not good at writing well. You're welcome, dear Sensei. Thanks. I've always been near the programming circle, and people always assumed I have experience in it. To be quite honest, from the point of view that you've recommended these programming games to me, I actually assumed you had programming experience as well. It goes hand in hand, more or less. I feel like if you the tedious part about programming is learning to think programmatically or algorithmically, if you however you want to put it. The actually writing code then is not so difficult. You just need an idea of. I usually say to my students at university, I usually tell them that the computer is probably the most stupid thing that you can interact with, and you need a pretty good strategy of how to communicate with the computer. And that's the hard part, getting a feeling for what you have to tell a computer and how you can teach them to do the right things. If you like these sort of programming games, then you have that part covered already, and all you need to do is like learn syntax. It's like many people say after you've learned your first programming language, all others are mainly, well, most concepts exist in different programming languages, and the hard part is translating stuff that you know into stuff that you don't know. For you, maybe it's a bit odd because you don't have any language that you can start with, but I feel like the experience will be quite similar. It's learning will not be as difficult for you as for others, I think. At least that's my feeling. Okay. Looking at 2 lines of code again, and then back to getting sidetracked. Understand? Yeah, I feel like most games most programming games have similar concepts in them as well. So there's probably some sort of if-else statement stuff or some loop stuff, and I mean, if you know those, then you're basically good. There are some of course there are some higher level concepts, especially if you think about actually which language you would want to start with, and if it's something that should be extremely fast or something that's readable, or there is certainly a big spectrum of languages to pick from. Personally, if you ask me, I would always recommend Python. Python, I think, is a great language to start with. And in particular because it's readable. And I say this while I show Python code that's not particularly readable behind me. I always loved step-to-step processes. I really like puzzle games, and my method of thinking is very systematic. When a game requires you to think systematically, I really enjoy it. I think you will be fine. Pick up some sort of coding tutorial, and you will probably breeze through it. The hard part is well, communicating with the computer. You have the part of how to solve the problem down already. And for these kind of things, I mean, yeah. I think any tutorials that you find for any language whatsoever will probably be written in a way that you will understand. But it's easy to follow for you because you have this sort of algorithmic thinking, the systematic approach stuff, just as you say. And I mean that's usually the hard part. I know that for example, I do teach programming at university, or at least I did that already several times. The hard part is always is not writing the code. I mean, sometimes it also is. If people are very unfamiliar with computers in general and stuff, then it can be a bit hard. But usually it's conveying or getting people to have some sort of idea how they can solve a problem. And if you have people that manage that part well, then the rest actually is really well. They don't struggle usually with learning how to exactly put what you want in a way that the computer can understand it. So speaking the programming language, so to say, is not the problem. It's rather the part behind what exactly do you want to tell the computer. Learning this language part is really not that difficult. I always thought that the harder part was understanding code, not thinking in a certain way. No. Not in my experience, at least. I'm sure there are examples where this is the other way around, but in my experience, people usually struggle with the thinking part and not with the coding part. And then again, I should also say, especially if you're new to programming, 99% of programming skill is experience, and that's it. At some point, you've seen all sorts of basic errors that you can run into, and then you know how to fix them because you have fixed them once before. And all that you need, well, to get through that is basically the will of some sort of motivation that keeps you going. If your computer throws some sort of error, or if your program that you wrote throws some sort of error, and you say, well, no, this is not how I imagined things. I thought I would write code and there will be no errors whatsoever, then you will probably have a hard time. But if you're open to well, digging a little bit and looking into what you did wrong, then I see no problem whatsoever. And again, I think especially for this direction you're coming from, Python is probably a pretty good language to start. But that's well, take that with a grain of salt. I'm biased with in that regard. Okay, back to reading some doc strings. PM objects, yeah. I mean, we don't touch that yet. We don't touch that now. This change is fine. This I'm not particularly happy with, but it's fine, especially with the comment buff above it. Not my favorite stuff though. I usually like return statements that don't do lots of stuff. Just return something, but well, If it's concatenated, it's fine as well. This just pulled together the line break. That's also where I should tick the file. 20 out of 155. We will be done at some point, I'm sure. That's fine. Stays in line with the height, width, and position of its frame, which is a rectangle. What weird description is this? A movable camera. What does this even mean? Stays in line with the height, width, and position of its frame. Captures the contents of its frame. I mean, that's fine, I think. Which is a rectangle. And rectangle in this case, I think, is actually a Manim class, so this should be a reference. In particular, height, width, and position of the... Let's make it an attribute. I think it's an attribute, isn't it? Self.frame, yes, it's an attribute. Frame. My time has gone short, I gotta go for now. Yeah, sure. See you at some point again. I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming. I'll do some stuff and then maybe I'll be here or maybe I'll not. Yeah, sure. Have a nice Sunday. Bye-bye. So what did we want to say? Height, width, and position of the frame are stays in line. Taken into account? Are modifiable? What should I say here? I'm not even sure what the original comment wanted to say. It's weird. Can I actually, if I have a moving camera scene, can I actually stretch the frame? What happens then? I'm curious now. Should we try? I think we try, right? Let me make this larger. Ooh, maybe too large? No, I mean, that should be fine. So what do? We need an example. We write a class moving test. This is a moving camera scene. Construct. Ooh. So what do we want to do? We want to add a circle. Def. Oh no, not def. We want to create circle. And then what do we want to do? We want to transform the camera frame. Let's see whether we can do that. And then we wait. And then we play self camera frame animate stretch a thing. I think stretch is a thing. Wait, we can test c.stretch. Factor dimension. Okay, let's stretch the camera frame. Wait, what was the signature? Stretch first a factor, then the dimension. Okay, by a factor of 2, and the dimension should be along the x-axis, so I'll put 0. Do you make a prediction whether this works? I'm kind of curious. No, I'm too curious actually. Right now. You can do it prediction later. Manim QM preview Example, moving test, go. I'm really curious what this does now. This actually works. So you can stretch the frame of the camera. Because now the camera frame is twice as large, twice as wide as before, which in turn means that everything that captures is narrower. So we've distorted the aspect ratio. That's quite interesting. That's actually quite interesting. Does this actually make sense? Yeah. Yeah. Fun. Okay, so we should put that somewhere. In particular, height, width, and position of the frame are modifying the attribute frame, for example, e.g. Changing its height, width, or position changes the captured content. That's extremely cryptic, I feel, but I mean, it's much better than anything we had before, so I'll leave it. Okay, nice. Just a deleted line. What's this? Wait, is there a docstring in it? No. No, there should be no docstrings. No. No, we don't do that. Actually, it's not a rectangle, even it's a screen rectangle, now that I look at it. So this should be fixed. Edit. Screen rectangle. Update comment. Things formatting does weird things to docstrings of init. I've moved the corresponding information to the class docstring. And the suggestion should be to delete this. Delete. Yep. All right, we continue. Return the height of the frame, that's fine. Return the width of the frame, that's fine. Return the whatever, set. That's just concatenated into one paragraph. I mean, that's fine. I don't care about that. To do remove. I mean, I leave this, I don't care. We should do that in a separate pull request. Return on objects whose movement implies that the camera, whatever. It's just collapsed, that's just collapsed. Return returns. Initialize the multi-camera. There's a multi-camera? I hate docstrings like that. But I feel like I shouldn't mess around with multi-camera too much because it probably will. I'm not sure whether this actually works. And I don't fix dock strings of stuff that I don't know that still work somehow. Anyhow, we continue. Blah 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 blah. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. 3D camera. There's a separate 3D camera. Interesting. That's just return changes. That's all fine. I can live with those. This is bad. Should I change? Should I? I don't want to. Maybe I should. We will be here in 2 days still, I feel like. I think we change it. I don't like it enough to change it. So what do we change? Resets the stored rotation matrix. This method sets the value of attribute rotation matrix to the matrix corresponding to the current position of the camera. Delete. Reset. Fine. That should be here. And I should not use resets, I should write reset. Reset the stored rotation matrix. This method sets the value of rotation matrix to the matrix corresponding to the current position of the camera. Alright. Much better. Much better. Return, generate, apply. I don't like it, but I mean, we just close our eyes. No, I can't. Wait, what? Add fixed orientation objects. Add a object with fixed orientation with respect to the camera. Adding, I mean, I just said that, I don't need to repeat. Allow the object to have a fixed orientation even if the camera moves around. For example, and then we continue with this down here. For example, if a object was added using this method while facing the camera, it will continue to face the camera even as the camera moves. Moves and or rotates. Moves or rotates, and or I feel is very, I don't know, how is anyone in chat who's a native English speaker. How usual is like a and or construction? I feel like that's something very German. Okay. Add fixed in frame objects. Ah, yeah. We should write something quite similar down there. Add an object with fixed orientation with respect to the frame. For example, if an object was added using this method, if it was passed through this method at the top of the frame, was added using this method, while at the top of the frame, it will continue to be displayed at the top of the frame. Even if the camera moves or rotates. Done. These are actually quite useful. I think there was a recent pull request regarding these to make them also work with OpenGL, I think. Okay. Yes, another file done. 24 out of 155. Yay. Okay. We keep going. Okay, that's just a new line. That's fine. New line, new line. Same comment regarding pass as above. I like to keep these. There's no QA edit here, that's fine. I wonder why. I could look up what Blake 841 exactly, what this thing actually is, but maybe I just ignore it. I don't care enough. Another file done. Commands.py. Manim's init command is accessed in the command line interface via manim init. Here you can specify options, subcommands, and subgroups for the init group. Wait, what changes here? Ah, line length probably. Okay, fine with that. Set, line length, update. Updates the Manim if cheap after reading it from the project. I mean, I know. That's not great for a one-line description, but I think it can work. We'll leave it. We'll leave it to keep my number of comments at a reasonable rate. I mean, I feel like these things should be revisited at some point anyways. Okay, and it's line length. Another file done. Easy. Wait, what's that? Ah, forgot to mark that. Also done. Easy. Manim's plugin subcommand is accessed. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's weird that these were changed. Because for some others, For some other docstrings, longer lines were introduced actually. Seems kind of random to me, but well, I'm not an expert. Wait, what happens here? What's happening here? Nothing is the answer. Great. All right, we continue. Okay, nothing changed here. That's fine. Type ignore. Whatever. Fine with this. Another file done. Easy. Wait, what? Okay. So if value and then this stuff here happened, and if not value, then there's an explicit return none now, which is fine, I guess. Because that's just what would happen if in the old version, if value was falsy. And then this try block was moved. That should be fine, I guess. Yeah. Render options. Again, if not value first, and then this is moved inwards. Okay, that seems fine. Same thing, probably. Seems fine. The color map of Manim community. Oh, this definitely has to be. This is really on the root level. This should be moved somewhere else. Constant definitions. I mean, it's fine. Six files. But this is a generated file, so I don't care. Don't care. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. What am I looking at? These are actually important changes, and this should have been warnings. Oh, no. I don't like these. So these are fine. These are fine. These I don't like. But I can live with them. This is fine. These are 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 fine. Everything fine. Almost fine. I can live with some of the changes. That's actually important. Yes, this is actually important, and I wonder that nobody ever had problems with that. I mean, to be quite honest, people probably had problems with that. The behavior of Python when you pass things like that in the constructor is actually really weird. But, I mean, it's understandable. Complex data types are just weird. Alright, is fine. Lines removed, I don't care about those, that's fine. I mean, okay, maybe. I hate these. I actually hate these short form, these abbreviations. But they are useful, so we'll keep it. If type color is str, yeah, that's that. The things I see in this library. This instance is better. All of that is fine. I like changes like these. These are very easy to review. Aspect ratio. And set the width stretch to accommodate the new aspect ratio. Ah, the famous 16:9 line. I see. Actually, why has this been changed? To make the line longer? Wait, is this a parameter or what? Property? Yes, it is. Okay. I mean, I don't understand why this has been changed, but I'm okay. I can live with it. Trailing commas, that's something I don't like, but it's... I think the latest update of the pre-commit stuff also introduces them almost everywhere, so I think we will have to live with those. In particular, I don't like trailing commas after the double start keyword args parameter. I think that doesn't make a lot of sense, but well, it is how it is. Just can't really think of a reason why you would want to have those. But well, tip is tip shape stuff. Okay, whatever. Examples. Dot with bigger radius and yeah, that's fine. Okay, return empty return statements are replaced with return none. I like that. It's more explicit. This is necessary actually. I'm sure this is formatted wrong currently. I like all of these. Oh, that's geometry.py. That's probably one of our worst files that we have. I like the PR a lot that breaks it up. We will soon have multiple files, and geometry.py will not be this huge monolith that it currently is, which makes all sorts of refactors quite difficult. Okay, done. Graph. Yeah, that's me. Interesting. I'm sort of interested what sim for one is, but I don't feel like checking. That's actually true. I like to leave these spaces. I wouldn't be surprised if most of the if a good proportion of the lines that we've seen so far that look like that have been written by me. Okay, it's fine. Logo.py is fine. This is fine. It's fine. Object.py has not been rendered by default. I mean, should we keep that for later? Do I really want to click on that? I should. Okay, making line longer. This is probably to have a proper first line, one sentence. All of this is fine, this is fine, this is line shorter. This is fine. Set attributes, see also, see also. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. White space. This is fine. All of that is fine. Wait, what? Rotated, but origin had apparently had an unused access argument. Interesting. It's fine to remove that. In a perfect world, we would deprecate that first, but I mean, it didn't do anything. So I think it's fine to just remove it. It's not like this is a stable library. I don't like this change. Because there's a perfectly fine one sentence first line description, and then we just move this to the second line. The x and y coordinates correspond to the real and imaginary parts, comma, respectively. Example, removed white space. Repeat. This can make wording got a little messed up here. I mean, what does it do? Repeat array, reduce lambda. Oh. Okay. I mean, is this really a good explanation of what happens? I don't think it is. I don't really think it is. But what are we gonna do about it? So what does this actually do? It takes two arrays and starts with the array times count. So it repeats the existing array sometimes, and then it it's weird. I don't like it, but well, it is what it is. Is it even used anywhere? Repeat. That's the definition. There's an x-array dot repeat. Okay, maybe. Wait, but this is a different one. No, it's not used. It's nowhere used. Not least, at least not internally. I'm sure if we look at the source code of Grant's videos, then it's probably used. a bit there. What do we do about it? I guess we keep it. It's not a high priority function. It's fine. This is like the worst kind of description we can have. There's the description of a parameter as the one line summary of a function. A line on border, what does it do? Exactly. Target point is sign direction times. So it projects the direction of the sign. It projects the point towards the critical points or the midpoints of the bounding box of the frame. And then what does it do then? Point to a line, get critical point direction, and then probably just shifts that there. Yeah. Moves object. To the border of the frame. I should stop using it, writing it like that. Move object to the border of the frame. Parameters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Direction. A vector determining the critical point of the frame, which the object is aligned to. Buff. The buffer. A padding quantity. Specifies the amount of padding between object and border. And what does this actually do? This, because the buffer is multiplied with the specified direction array. What should we do? We should say the amount of padding how is this so complicated? How is this so difficult to word? buffer. A quantity specifies the padding between frame and object. The specified, the passed direction vector is multiplied with this and subtracted from the shift vector. This is probably too technical and not, but it's better than what we had before, and it actually describes what happened. So I'm fine with this. Wait, okay, that's fine. Coordinate mask is a numpy array. If the coordinate and this is changed to optional, actually we should change it to using the new notation. And p.array or none equals none. And then the change of code is actually fine. If the coordinate mask is none, then it's set to the numpy array. Yep. This resolves the pointer issue that you, or the reference issue that you have when you specify like complex default values for keyword arguments. It's like one of the most annoying things that you can run into. This is probably, if is off screen, and they're the last two returns. I mean, I actually, to be quite honest, I do like the old version more because it's a bit more explicit in the general code flow. You have if the left end of the object is, if the x coordinate of the left end of the object is greater than the x frame radius, then it's outside of the screen. If the right end of the object is less than the negative frame x radius, then it's off the screen, and so on. So replacing this last one here with this, I feel like makes the code flow, makes it harder to read. I think this change makes the code harder to read. Not sure I like it. Actually, I'm sure I don't like it. I don't like it. That's fine, that's fine, it's fine. That's the same thing as before. Same here. I probably missed some sort of conversation. None. Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's a good change. That's one of the weirder changes, but I mean, okay, I take it. Return returns, there's a dot in the end, that's fine, full stop. Save the current state, position, color, and size can be restored with object restore. Yep, that's fine. Get critical point, I ignore these because there's a large pull request I'm working on, and I've rewritten basically the way how these critical point stuff works. I'll just take it from there, and I mean, yeah. These changes to the document and to the doc string are fine though, it's fine. Double space here, doesn't matter. Fixed it anyways. Just some full stops. All of this fine, and returns problems. I can't take these. Wait, I'm actually pretty sure no, I didn't rewrite these yet, so I can do it here. What even exactly does that? Match cohort. Yeah, great. Lovely. Set cohort. Match the coordinates with the coordinates of another object. This is actually just object by set coord. Get coordinates, and then it just shifts them to match the new value. Okay. Okay, I guess. Okay, I guess. Match the x coordinates of this object of the points of the point of this object to another object. And we probably have to do that again for match. Oh no, we actually don't. Interesting. I mean, I already changed it, so should I add the parameters as well? Direction? What does direction do? Why does an egg... Why does a match X method have a direction argument? What would that possibly be? I mean, it's specified here. It's used here in the get coordinate stuff. I say we leave it. We leave it. I'll rewrite it at some point anyways. Align examples, that's better. Or actually, that's correct. That before was not correct. That should be code, but isn't. That's not formatted correctly, but whatever. To do, make real examples. Okay, great. Return none should be fine, question mark. Yes, that's fine. Wait, what happens here? If maybe list is not none, then stuff happens. And if it is none, then none is returned. And this just changes the things around. Okay, that's fine. These changes are fine, that's fine. Get point object, the simplest object to be transformed. I mean, okay, whatever. Should be a point of the appropriate type, no full stop. Okay. Should buy. Okay, I can't. I can't. I have to. What actually does should mean? What does this do? Not implemented. Okay, so it's implemented for... Wait, is it actually implemented? Get point object. The pain this library puts me through. Get point object. Get point object. Yes. There's a vectorized version of it. And there's a point cloud version of it. Not implement. Okay. To be implemented in subclasses. And I think that's it. I don't have to do anything else. Wait, let's reword it. I'm not happy with it. Is implemented in subclasses so that the appropriate point objects, so that an appropriate point object is constructed, is returned. Implement the subclasses. So, okay. I'm overthinking this. Once again. Implement the subclasses so that an appropriate point, so that a point object of with appropriate type is returned. Okay, now we have it. Is it just me? I feel... is it the brown shirt, maybe? The white balance of the camera is off. Might be. It might be confused. I'm sorry, guys, for that. I'm sorry for that. But I mean, you are here to to watch me look at code. Seems like you have a pretty high pain tolerance anyways. Return nones, explicit ones, that's fine. Interpolate, that's fine. This should be changed. If we changed it already, then it should be changed into the proper thing. Callable or none. Oh, parameters have been added here. That's nice. So what I've done recently is I've stopped putting references in the one-line description. But I mean, it's fine here. Let's keep it. I don't want to cause... I mean, I'd already cause unnecessary trouble. But these actually should be removed. These should be removed and this should be changed. So this should be... We don't add types in the... parameter list anymore, because that's done by the type hints. Alpha to do right description. Okay, I'll do that right now. How would you describe alpha? It's like the parameter of the convex combination. You take alpha parts of the first object and 1 minus alpha parts of the second object. I should maybe just write that. Parameter controlling controlling the convex combination of the two past objects. The first object contributes. Should I be? I think it makes sense if I'm a little bit imprecise here, and if I say the first object contributes alpha. Wait, is this a raw doc string? Not yet. We should turn it into one. Backslash alpha %. And the second one contributes 1 minus alpha %. And I don't like start and end object in this context actually. One. What if we say the result or the object determining the interpolation result for math alpha equals 0, and then for the second one we put the same thing but with alpha equals 1. For alpha equals 1, and then this is alpha, the parameter controlling the, and then I should replace convex combination because that's a technical term, controlling the interpolation of the two past objects. The first object contributes alpha % and the second one contributes. Wait, but is this actually, I've written it in the wrong way now. I should actually look up. I should actually look up which object is which. But I assume that alpha equals 0 is the first object and alpha equals 1 is the second object, which actually means that this here is switched. So this contributes, the first one contributes 1 minus alpha % and the second one contributes alpha %. Then for alpha equals 0 we get, wait, I can't put %. I can't put %. Contributes a ratio of and the second one contributes a ratio of alpha. That's confusing, isn't it? If I put it like that. Object 1 is the object determining the interpolation result for alpha equals 0. The object determining the interpolation result for alpha equals 1. And alpha itself is the parameter controlling the interpolation of the two past objects. The first object contributes a ratio of blah, and the second object contributes a ratio of blah. It's fine. Better than what we had before. Someone else can fix this to be understandable at some point. No, but I think it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. And if I add these backslashes in the string here, then I should also make this doc string actually an R string. So we put this here. R string, then let's write the comment. R string required due to \alpha below in the suggestion below. Turn this object into an interpolation between object 1 and object 2. I'm not entirely happy with it, but I mean, I don't want to change too much now. I've rewritten this anyways already. Final object, I don't like that. Okay, we do change this. Final object should be the interpolated object. White space. This has been changed to the signature, if I understand correctly. If I've seen this correctly. Yes. Callable has been set to none. Wait. What have I done here? Determines the speed at which it transforms by its default straight path. I should remove this actually, because actually the path function is the one that does the magic. Determines the rate at which the past objects are combined. The rate at which the past objects are combined. I feel like that's okay. By default, this is a convex combination. Parentheses, object 1 contributes a rate with a rate of math 1 minus alpha and object 2 with a rate of math alpha. And I should say here that this is what is straight path actually? It's a function, I think. Straight path. Yeah. This is func dot straight path, which induces a convex combination with the rate of, let's move this here, let's move this there, and now it's fine. Okay. I take it. Oh no, what did I do? There's an unbreaker. There's a weird space, isn't there? More object 1 right here. What's happening here? Which induces a convex combination, and then there's a problem. Edit. Now it should be gone. That was a weird character. Yep, gone now. minus here, there's this stuff here, that's fine. I'm not sure why this has to be... I don't want to think about the type actually of this. I mean, but we didn't specify it anyways, so okay. Let's try to move on, otherwise we will not get very far today, I feel like. That's fine, these just update, and then we've done object, nice. Easy. This just pulls it together into one line, pulls it together into one line. Same. This just pulls it together again. Assume that's fine. Trailing comma, white space. That's actually not true anymore, we changed it at some point. Where does this come from? Ah, okay, this is just broken up. Okay, fine. Object from VM object. I mean... Okay, I take it. Type config is none, that's better, yes. That's fine. These are all fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. 51 out of 155. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. There's a pass again. Same comment about pass as above. See also, that's fine. White space is fine. Nodes is fine. Explicit return none is fine. Seems like some sort of inline function again. Explicit return none is fine, question mark. Yes. These are fine. No, this is not fine. This has to be reverted. Okay, let's try again. Comment over all of this. This has to be reverted. Multiple return statements don't work. The returns are unreach. Everything after the first return is unreachable code. Same comment about pass as above. Add comment. shader data equals, okay, that's fine. This is fine. Changing from a list to a generator, that's okay. White space, trailing comma, white space, trailing comma, white space, trailing comma, white space, trailing comma, white space, trailing comma. File done. Easy. This file we've also done. White space, done. Easy. Full stop. Line, 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 that's fine. Line, 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 that's fine. White space. Well, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Shorter first. One line description. The S thing. That's interesting. I don't see that very often. That it moves back stuff, but I think this is because the arc has been. The arc is now. Actually, I mean, I don't like it. I did want to remove optional stuff, but well, I care at this point. It's fine. It's fine. We should actually make that consistent in a follow-up PR. Shouldn't do that on this one because I already have 34 comments. And we're not even... we're like 1/3 of the way. Great. This is fine, question mark. Yes, this is just default arc stuff. Yeah. Proper setting of the default value. Okay. White space, range 0 is not required. I don't like the lines.lang. I don't know why this even exists here. That's a nice fix. These are bad, but what's that? That's code and object. Yeah, the code in there is not particularly good. I didn't even know why would this be here? Why actually would this be here? I don't know. Jesus. Okay, these changes are fine. That's just a direct return. Yep, that's fine. Okay, we take it. White space, fixing the thing. Other parameters, that's not a concept. We take it. One line, the S thing, parameter stuff, that's great. I mean, I don't have to do this for every pass, do I? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we should just shouldn't. Okay, that's fine. Done. Range, length of the dashes, white space, length of the dashes. Nice. Raw string because of the backslash here. White space, length of the dashes, length of the dashes, length of the dashes, white space, dashes, white space, dashes, white space, dashes, white space, white space, white space, white space, white space, dashes, white space, dashes, white space, white space, compactified return, white space, compactified return, white space, white space, white space, white space. Done. Easy. From typing input start, we had that somewhere. Lovely. Wait, let me actually see what I can use. I'm curious. What is the anti-white thing say right now? I'm orange. Oh, I think the white priority is fine, but it shouldn't switch. Make it a little bit bright. Maybe now. Hello. That was weird. Okay. Was this enough sidetracking again? Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Okay. So yeah, I think that's fine. Create a parameter, that's fine. That's fine. These colons actually shouldn't be there, but I mean, we keep it. Immutable default arguments is fine. This is a good change, although it should be option. It should be ticked or none, because we don't want to use optional. Okay, that was changed. That's fine. Dashes, white space, mutable argument. Yes. What even is this? Prism. Interesting. Why is this even here? Okay, so it sets the measurements. Dimensions is such a I don't know, often and misused term in the library. I don't like it, but it is as it is. Circular cone can be defined using two parameters: height and the base radius. The polar angle theta can be calculated using arctan, blah blah. I mean, we should actually type this. Don't want to. It's fine. Dashes, mutable argument. Iterable is, I mean, okay. I think we have something similar in similar cases. Converts, convert, dashes, full stop, dashes, dashes. Iterable, mutable argument, that's fine. Dashes, adds, dashes, dashes, sets. That's fine. Return a line parallel to another line going through a given point. I would prefer if it said passing through, but I mean, okay. Perpendicular to return it, okay. Dashes, 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 dashes. Okay, we did that file. Nice. Another one done. 62. Almost half of it. Automatically filters out black pixels. That's fine. It's just an indentation, a white space change. Okay, that's fine. That's actually good. A good change. Display an image. It's fine. I don't know why image is capitalized, but whatever. Convert. It's fine. Sets. The S thing. Concatenation of the into one line. I really don't like to that we have to use access times, but I don't have the willpower to change it now. This just pulls everything into one line, white space change. Sort points. Function callable optional. We don't have. We don't put description here. Wait, the second line also has to be changed. This is removed. Function is any map from R3 to R by default. Is any map math f colon math bb R3 to math bb R. Comma by default colon code lambda p colon p0. By default the projection to the x-axis. And function, actually I would prefer a function were not called function, but something like a key. This is used as the sorting key. Yeah, this is used as a sorting key. Description. What does this method actually do? Sort points. Does it really rearrange the points of the object? For key in object data, key mob data key equals mob data key indices. I would be surprised if that actually worked, but okay. The object with rearrange with sorted points. I'm less purple now. I think that's good. Maybe the change that I did with the camera did something. Maybe it did something. Okay, 36 comments. Okay, this is just turning a list into a generator. That's fine. Viewed the file, fix the file, viewed the file, fix the file. Set, full stop, that's fine. Oh wait, I did not look at everything yet. If type is tuple, yeah, that is instance is better. It's better for checking the type. Compactification, white space change, that's fine. White space, explicit return none is probably okay. What does this, what's happening? Point from proportion. Yeah, none violates the specified return type, but I mean, it did that already. I'm not sure whether this can actually be reached, because I mean, the point has to be somewhere. Violates the return type, but not sure whether this can actually be reached. Violates the return type hint, I wanted to say. Update. Alpha equals return target alpha. Yeah, that's fine. Return none. White space, list into generator. That's fine. File done. Full stop. White space. I would like to think that I don't know, progress in some sense, but if I look at my scroll bar over here, then I don't know, I get worried. I mean, I know that the stuff, because it's collapsed, doesn't take so much space. Not gonna lie, that was a bad idea. I'm really not motivated. Well, we'll continue on for a while, as long as I want to at least. Full stop. Whatever, white space. I don't like how this is written, but I mean, this was written before like that. Sort points, I feel like I just rewrote that, but I mean, it is how it is. Turns list into generator, that's fine. White space. Check the file. Oh, 168. Okay. That's white space as far as I can tell. White space, white space. Set sets, apply applies. White space, probably white space. There's a return type, a new one. Change. I don't think this has to be actually in I don't think this has to be in quotes, because I mean the class is in the file. Follow up. Oh, this is actually one of the critical methods. That's why there's so much documentation. Yeah, I mean, this is easily this is easily too long, but these are a different story. White space. Return absolute value of thing less equal to atol plus rtol times absolute value of p1 is, and otherwise if it was larger than false, otherwise true. Yeah, okay, that's fine. This is fine. Return, that's fine. White space. Return returns, return returns, return returns. Return returns, compactifying the return, yeah, that's fine. Return returns, return returns, return returns, gets get, gets get. That's fine. White space. These resolve in here because it's in the file, that's fine. Explicit return none, that should be fine. Probably the same comment as before. Is this again the point from proportion method? Yeah. Return none. Violates return type. Int. Not sure if code can be reached. Explicit none, that's fine. Insert inserts. Type hint. Whatever. White space. White space. White space. Minor change and white space probably, yeah. White space. White space. White space. White. Check checks. Full stop. Okay. White space. Some stuff happening here in the init. Yes, the dictionary is fixed, I suppose. Yep. That's better now. adds add, dashes, removes remove, compactification of return, that's fine, white space, compactification of return. Not really meant to be used externally. I liked it. White space. File done. Okay. 68. Let's make it 67. 69, not 67. We don't go back in time. Value tracker. Okay. Set. Full stop. Set. This is the same change as before. Straight path is put here. The path funky straight path. Okay. Should I do something about this? Maybe. Why actually does value tracker implement its own interpolate method? I'm curious. Probably because not everything should be interpolated. It's weird. It's actually kind of weird. Because of course the value tracker should still act as a value tracker. And if points and stuff are interpolated, then the value tracker would suddenly be visible. I mean, the value tracker actually, in the way it's implemented, it's just a point. The value is like the x coordinate or something like that. Yep, value tracker. Yeah, so I'm not happy with this. Interpolates the value of the value tracker. This value tracker. Determines a new value for this value tracker by interpolating two objects. The value of this value tracker is stored as the x coordinate of the is stored as the x coordinate of the first point of this object. This method interpolates two objects and assigns the point array obtained obtained from interpolating two objects to the value tracker. And its value changes accordingly. Parameters 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Object 1, the first object, the object determining the interpolation for path alpha equals 0, copy, paste, object 2, alpha equals 1, alpha, the parameter controlling the interpolation, progress. What was the wording I used before? It's too far gone. I can't look it up again. No chance. Path func. The function determining the interpolation rate by default. This is straight path, which corresponds to a convex combination. I mean, I'm not sure whether this is really the place to go into this sort of detail, but I mean, more documentation is more documentation, why not? Okay, this change is good. This change is whatever. White space. What is this even? I don't know. Do I want to know? Not really. I think this is the complex value tracker. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, check. 69. Nice. Comma. White space. White space. Compactified return. White space. Comma. White space. Comma. Comma. White space. Comma. White space. White space. Done. 70. Compactified return. Done. OpenGL renderer. Oh, Jesus. List or none equals none. List or none equals none. To do make this more readable. Okay, manual assignment of the thing. If Euler angles is none. Oh, this was actually already... That's weird. I mean, if it was already there, why not? White space. White space. White space. Compactified return. Compactified return. Compactified return. One variable isn't used and therefore it does not need to be assigned. I'm not a big fan of this. I do not really like this change. makes the code less symmetric. Explicit none, that's fine. The render is already done, fine. This is fine. White space, white space, white space. Nice. Scene 177. White space, dashes. E was not used, I assume. Yeah, okay. We'll need to call it E then. Explicit return none. I'm a bit worried about these methods, but I think this is fine because nothing else comes afterwards. Explicit return none is okay. This is fine. No, I don't like this. This should not be the one-line description. This is meant to be implemented by any scenes which common setup wait, I can do this, I think, right? And then we can put something here. Common prepare the scene before animations, before construct is run. It's possible that these have to be moved up now. I'm not sure. I mean, it should be fine. Tear down. This is meant to be implemented by any scenes which are commonly. Again, I don't like this. I'd rather write a nice one-line description for it. This is meant to be implemented by any scenes which are commonly subclassed and have some common method. Blah 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 blah. This here, and then what's the description that we write? In German, there's a word where prepare is vorbereiten, there is nachbereiten, which is basically, well, the same thing but afterwards. I don't think that post-pair is a thing in English. Hey Trollkirche, nice to see you. What's up? Not much. Looking at code and, well, leaving snarky comments everywhere. Nice. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, I guess. I did maybe want to play some games eventually, but I mean, yeah. I thought I would progress a little bit faster. Right now I'm at 74 out of 155 files. How was your talk? The school talk on Friday? That went well, I think. That went actually well. I did want to check whether someone gave me feedback. Let me quickly check. Because obviously I forgot to send out the feedback link during the talk, so I had to message the teacher afterwards and asked her to pass along the link, but it seems that no. I mean, if I would be a pupil, I would also not do something on the weekend, maybe on Monday. But actually, it's isn't it a holiday for schools in Austria? I think that's the case. So maybe no feedback for this one, at least not from the pupils. Back to coding. I mean, not even sure what I could call this coding. Looking at code. I think not yet. Yeah, I'm not sure. Might also depend on the region. I'm not sure whether the Semesterferien are uniform. I don't think they are. Run post-processing of a scene. That's probably the closest that I can think of. This thing can start on the 11th? Yeah, on the 11th? Ah, Friday, okay. Yeah, Carinthia might be later. I feel like... Wait. The talk I gave was not for a school in Carinthia, it was for I think it was Upper Austria, but I'm not sure. Anyhow, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter really. Run post-processing for a scene. Wait, what happened? Wait, what? Okay, I understand. Actually, this has some documentation, which is nice. It's something. But I don't like this. Same comment about pass as above. I did my first runnings with Manim today. Ooh, that sounds nice. And you still want to use it? Natural question following after. That's fine. I think so. Okay. Maybe you have not used it enough then. No, I'm happy to hear. It's really fun. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. That's I think that's the only reason why I do this right now. Instead of something that I should do on a Sunday evening. That's white space, white space, white space, and I don't like it. This is fine. This turns the... Why does my headset always do that? Suddenly it complains it has no power anymore. I tried to visualize a very basic branch and bound algorithm for maxout solving. That sounds pretty nice, actually. It sounds very interesting. Good luck. You will probably need it. Is my sound gone now? Wait. It's really fun. I have no idea what's playing on stream right now or what's happening. I hope the music is okay. What is this thing doing? Oh, hey Daryl. Is it good morning for you? The tree already renders quite okay. That's nice. That's nice. I did some graph stuff with Manim already, and yeah. Trees are fun. In that case, good morning. As you can see, I've been super productive and not stalling at all, and I'm at 74 out of 155 fights. Oh, Emacs, wait. Give me a moment. I need to maybe look at this. Yesterday. Oh, I probably forgot. Wait, it's past midnight, yeah. I forgot about my Duolingo. We'll just buy another streak freeze. It's fine. Close. Okay, back to stalling. Back to stalling while staring at code. Okay, so that was white space. This is any, and this in there is a generator, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, I take it. White space, white space. I hate the formatting. I want to change it. I shouldn't. White space, dashes, white space, white space. I hate this, but well, again, white space and bad formatting, but I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't want to. Should not be fixed here. White space should, I mean, this is not great. But again, this is not the place to fix this. White space, dashes, white space, dashes, white space, dashes, white space, dashes. I'm really surprised about how many of these are wrong. I do think actually that this should be, these should result in warnings in the doc build stuff, and I don't think there are that many of those, so I'm not sure what happens here. I'm not sure why this is not, or maybe there are tons of warnings and we just ignore all of them, which is actually maybe what the case is. Dashes, white space, 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 white space, white space, complexified return, white space, white space, wait until like a wrapper for wait. It will not recognize the separator if the number of dashes is wrong. It does actually, but the Sphinx doc build stuff complains about it. We could try to build the documentation and then see what happens actually. Docs, make HTML O equals minus T skip minus Manim. I haven't been streaming the past. Oh yeah. These are like the warnings that happen. But from this, I have no idea what I actually have to fix. It is impossible to tell for me. I mean, it doesn't say which file this occurs in. It says nothing. Nice error message indeed. Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, there's some stuff before that. Yeah, none 8 and none 2, and now try to fix it. Good luck. But it's very nice. This is a... Wait, what? Whoa, what's happening here? Wait, what? These are new, I feel. Can't remember seeing those. Wait, it actually spammed the entire... Okay, these are actually many warnings. I can't remember these. These must be new. Does this actually happen? Wait, let me check. Let me quickly check. If we go to read the docs. Latest. No. Builds. Latest. Raw. I'm sorry, this is probably too small for you to read anything, but... Actually, that doesn't happen here. Maybe it suppresses the warnings. No, this is like all of the warnings that we usually get in the main doc build things. That's the amount of warnings I expect. And it's really weird that why am I talking about this? This is really weird that this PR here has so many cases where the number of dashes below returns and stuff is wrong. So I'm really surprised that there weren't like tons of warnings more. Not sure what exactly happens. Maybe all of these files don't get rendered. But I feel like scene.py should have a corresponding documentation page actually. So that's probably not it. Okay, super long line, super long first line. This method is for Manim's internal use. Okay, so it won't be rendered anyways. should fix the, so this was compactified return, right? White space, white space, white space, white space, returns return, white space, adds add. That's funny. There's no change here regarding the one line description on actually one line. So I feel like the changes made on this PR are not even consistent. Or at least they are in some sense inconsistent. Should I add a comment here and ask about that? I feel like it was, I think Daryl, you mentioned that on Discord at some point. I think I actually agree with you, and I think that adding the changes to the doc strings was a bad idea for this PR. It makes it so hard to review, or so time consuming to review at least. I've already found some changes that need to be need to be fixed. Some things need to be fixed. Okay, well, we say we've looked over that and it's fine. One more, done. How long have you been on this PR? So definitely since I've been streaming, which is like 2.5 hours, and then I also was like an hour more, or maybe 1.5 hours more during train rides today, and a little bit before that. So this is like 4 hours, and I'm halfway done. I keep telling myself it will be better. This actually fits quite well. The actual bad thing is that most of these changes are completely fine. They just should not have been combined. So I think one PR where all of the superfluous white space is removed would have been perfectly fine. That would be easy to review. You just look over it all. One PR where, if we actually need to do that, the one line restriction, the one line descriptions are fixed. This could have been a nice series of PRs that could have been reviewed with more or less effort. But the fact there are so many nonsense changes, so many cosmetic changes combined with a few but substantial code changes makes this just, I don't know. I need to be very focused all of the time while reviewing this. So yeah, not my favorite PR, to be quite honest. In the grand scheme of things, I do appreciate the work a lot. But it's still so, it's not a nice, it's not a, these sort of patch bombs usually, well, just lie around. And I mean, I'm at 43 comments at this point, which, yeah, someone needs to respond to, which will also take lots of time. So this is basically, I don't know, it's not good. Oh well. Okay, we continue. White space, 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 white space. Probably white space, seems weird. No, it's fine, it's white space. I don't know if we should be more strict and just tell the author when something is not up to the standard rather than putting all of the work on us. Maybe. I mean, I'm halfway through at this point. I could at this point just finish the review, say request changes, and ask for this pull request to be split up. Because I don't think that all of these relaxations on or all of these strictifications on Flake 8 have to happen in one pull request. I feel like there are some Flake things that could be ignored or that could be added step by step, which would make reviewing easier. But well, I'm in here now. I'm doing this at least a little bit more. I keep hoping that at some point all of the short files happen, but for some reason, I don't know, there are long files after long files. Have we ever profiled how many lines of code Manim in total has? Do we know that? Because I don't have a number at the top of my head. It would be interesting to know. White space, white space, white space, white space, white space, white space. Full stop. Ah, check. Check. 52 and 100k? Yeah, that seems about right. Seems about right. Chunk of that is probably useless. Definitely. It would be interesting. It would be interesting to see. WebGL is actually a pretty big chunk. Yeah. Yeah. One step at a time. White space, white space, white space, white space, white space. This turns a list into a generator, and in any that's fine. White space. Vector space scene. Lovely. White space, 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 white space. Wait, what? Wait, what? That's actually not a white space change. That's literally just killing parts of the description. I'll just comment not an improvement. White space. That's fine. Display vector is a vector-based vector. Sometimes things are worded so funnily. Lack of strictness in PRs has been somewhat of an issue for us. Yeah, it definitely has. To some degree. But I mean, that was here before, right? This method displays vector as a vector-based vector. Okay, I do want to know who wrote that. Vector space scene. Vector as a vector. Vector. Okay, and who reviewed it? Oh, that's not the thing I wanted. Oh. Oh, that wasn't even ours. Yeah, that was like, that must have been right before the start of the, yeah, May 2020. Are there non-vector based vectors? That's an excellent question. Oh well. Oops, sorry. Sorry for burning your eyes. Approved by everyone. I'm tempted to leave a comment at the old PR asking people what the vector-based vector is. But at that time it was definitely an improvement. Yeah, that's what I also think. This sort of documentation has been, I mean, there was nothing before that, I guess. And that is probably better. I think this is still better than nothing. Oh well. Vector-based vector. Okay, white space. I think this is white space. Plane animation that partially shows the entire plane moving in the direction of a particular vector and then cut to the next line, yeah. White space, dashes, white space, white space, white space, yes. White space, white space. Wait, but is this still white space? It's the object to the add some object to a list. I feel like in terms of a one-line description, this is fine. But the information that was put there before is still lost. No one wants to restrict and refuse to review PR unless the issues are fundamentally resolved. Yeah. I mean, usually I don't mind reviewing stuff, and I like doing that. But I mean, this is a lot. And I think I will also say that in the final comment. Some good one-line description, but some information is lost. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Because to be quite honest, I'm not sure even if I submit all of my stuff. I'm not sure whether I can in any reasonable way check whether all of my requests are satisfied without going through all of this again, and I really don't want to do that. So maybe the idea is to suggest that this PR should be closed and that the changes made here should be introduced in smaller and, well, more digestible pieces. White space, white space, white space. White space, probably. Yeah. White space. That's nice. Add a title. After scaling it, adding a background rectangle, moving it to the top and adding it to the foreground objects, adding it as a local variable of self. That's not really a proper sentence, but it's fine. Returns the scene is lost. Wait, did I check the... No, we're not done yet. White space, white space, white space. White space. Some information is covered in the parameter section, that's fine. White space. I think this PR doesn't necessarily need to be split up. Yeah, okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm weak. And wrong spaces are my nemesis. Because it calls for an internal discussion on how to be more strict. It probably calls for a discussion on how to... on some criteria, to set down some criteria which have to be met in order for a PR to be reviewed. Or some criteria that allow us to, like, desk reject pull requests as long as something is not realistically reviewable. This, for example, is not realistically reviewable. And the problem is that there happen so many changes that need to be reviewed. So it's not something that we can just... It's not like this only changes formatting of doc strings. If it were that, then I'd consider merging it and fixing errors afterwards. But this actually changes code also quite a lot. And yeah, this makes it difficult. Applied transformation represented blah 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 blah. Okay, whatever. White space, white space, white space. White space, I hope. White space. This fixes the mutable keyword argument, that's fine. And done with vector space scene. Great. Zoomed scene. White space. White space. Zoomed camera config is none and this is none, so that the default values are set here. That's fine. I don't think there should be any specific criteria. Yeah, I mean, it would be hard to characterize. That's true. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Makes sense. Setup. Internally sets the scene for proper use. Internally set up the scene for proper use. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Just white space changes. It's fine. This compactifies the return. That's fine. White space. White space. White space. Compactified return. I would want to put a declined, not realistically reverb. No, I think I feel like this is the case here. I mean, I'm doing this for more or less 4 hours or something like that, and I'm halfway done. 8 hours of work for one iteration of reviewing is that's not time that anyone can realistically spend on this. PRs have to be in digestible chunks. Unused variable prefixed with a underscore, that's fine. But now at least we start to progress a little bit faster. There are some smaller files, it seems. It would honestly be faster to read the work in this PR. I feel similarly. I'll write something like that in the stuff. That's fine. Full stop, fine. Spaces, white space, compactified return, that's fine. Finally, we progress. That's fine. Seems like white space. Wait, was this everything? Yes. Probably white space. Yes. White space. White space, white space, white space, white space, white space, white space, white space. What happens here? That's white space and breaks up the thing. You know what the thing that confused me, I already said this earlier, but the changes made here are sometimes inconsistent, which is extremely weird. Many lines are edited so that there are full stops added to the one-line descriptions. And then here this is a one-line description without the full stop again. I assumed until some point that most of this was done by an automated tool, but maybe I'm completely wrong and all of this was done by hand, which is scary. Based on config but format PNG, this should be formatted as code. Do you actually need to add commas? I don't think you do. Commas, quotes. I don't think you need to add quotes here. And actually the right of movie flag should also be formatted as code. Let's do it like this. And by far, yeah, I know that this has been changed by multiple people already. And the fact that I still find so much stuff here is yeah, worrying. White space, full stop, none, and change to stuff around here, that's fine. Another file. Hashing. White space, white space, white space. Used to serialize objects to JSON format. White space. I'm not sure why Flake complains about get utter so much. I feel like get utter is in some instances perfectly fine. But Flake apparently doesn't think so. Explicit return is okay. One dash once again. It's fine. White space. White space. White space. A list to generator, that's fine. White. Oh no, this is new. Group all items in the list with their properties into tuples. There's at least a full stop missing. White space. White space. White space. Stuff, white space. Transform, white space, transform, white space. Done. 92. White space. 93. White space, compactified return. Yeah, that's fine. White space, compactified return. White space. Set utter is not used. Okay, it's fine. Ah yeah, I think these were turned into R strings and then double backslashes were removed. I think I've checked these before already. And otherwise this should be more or less white space changes. Yep, done. I have no idea whether this compiles correctly. It should be checked. R and then the double escapes are replaced. That's fine. White space. White space and the stuff. Full stop. Full stop. Yeah, they are full stops again. It's so weird. Wait, what? Since we're so deep into reviewing, I wonder if it's worth asking for the PR to be split now. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea whether this... Space hips, yeah, that's the the issue I mainly have with this. I feel like it would be much cleaner and understandable if this was split into different PRs that attack different issues. Then it should be fixed. If you're going to say that, you shouldn't have to spend time reviewing. No, but I did suggest. I actually wrote a few. I wrote quite a few doc strings because some of them I did not like, and so it's. I feel like something of value would be lost if I said now, well, let's throw it all away and start from new. The proper way to resolve this would be to take the suggestions that have been added here and add them separately. And this is actually something I would expect. I would expect the PR author to take care of, because I mean, I spent time and effort reviewing this. Returns return, white space, white space, white space, dashes. Nice. Poetry log, one file that I don't have to check. Nice. Actually, I'm interested. More dependencies. No separate REST linter anymore. Okay, I assume that that's covered by the thing above. Anyhow, that's probably the more interesting file to look at. Flick 8 I really don't like that there are so many Flick 8 packages. And that's one thing that I mean. This PR is whatever, but let's not make the same mistake in the future. Yeah, I agree with that. It was difficult for me to see how, I was not aware of how difficult this would be to review. Then I already had to put some time and effort in, and then, yeah, I kept going. But I assume it was the same for you and everyone else who already reviewed this. Def changelog. Okay. Dashes. Extended summary removed. White space removed. Dashes. White space. This is okay, I think. Tests, fine. Full stop. To be honest, I don't really care about formatting of the test files so much. Full stops. Yeah, this is what I imagined, that I look at the file and then I can immediately small remarks, so I can continue immediately. This was not the case for most of them. But now that we are in the test file section, stuff actually should go a bit faster. Probably most of the really complicated files are dealt with at this point. Nice. white space. Mostly white space, I think. This is split up, this end is split up, interesting. Just auto zoom. Some white space and something is split up, that's fine. Test config, full stop, and white space. Test coordinate system, white space. This is actually also something that's inconsistent. Here, there's a one-line description on one line, which is broken into 2 lines. And in numerous examples above, the opposite operation was performed, where there was a one-line description spanned across multiple lines, which was, in my opinion, fine, which does the exact opposite. And there, all of the nicely formatted paragraph has been combined to one line. And this is what I don't like that. These sort of changes should happen. They should happen consistently, because otherwise this is worthless. There's no point in unifying if we don't actually unify. This is not making consistent. So this is actually a big issue I have with this PR. It pretends to do something, but it actually doesn't do it. Players need to meet a minimum level of quality. I'm not even sure this is something about PR quality. I literally don't understand why the multi-line descriptions were a problem above and they are not here. Is it because it is functions here and it was classes above? I'm actually not. I literally don't understand whether there is a reason for that, or whether it's just an inconsistency, which is a shame for, or I should not say shame, but yeah. It gives me the feeling of doing pointless work right now, and I really don't like that. White space. White space. Not white space, but the F was not used. That's fine. I mean, that's okay, I guess. Full stop. Full stop. Compactified returns in 2 cases. That's fine. White space. Full stops. Assert split into 2, that's fine. That's fine, because text 1 and text 2 are actually never used. It's fine. Might make debugging actually harder because there's no variable anymore. But I can live with that. It's fine. White space, white space, white space, white space. White space. White space. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, Was it doing the same thing before? Did I read it in the wrong direction, maybe? Where did we have that already? The fixture thing. Where was that? I can remember seeing that already. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Okay, it added parentheses. I thought it was removing them. Where did the test file start? Here. It was adding parentheses to the decorators. I thought it was removing them. Okay, then no mind me, don't mind me. Yield is turned into a return. I'm not sure this is fine actually. I mean the tests work for whatever reason, but no, it's fine. I think I like the return actually better than, because it returns one single path, so it's this is actually, I'm okay with this. Random string. Yeah, I mean a yield doesn't really make sense here, it's true. Okay. Parentheses, one line description. Is it maybe because there's a dot already there and Flake believes that this is the full stop in a sentence and that's why it allows breaking it? Maybe that's the reason. Maybe. But I still don't like that. I still don't like that. It's fine. That's fine. No, that can't be it. That can't be it because there's no dot here. There's no full stop here. So, nope, not an explanation. I see lots of parentheses, then broken lines, parentheses, full stops, white space. $140 out of 155. At least we progressed faster the second half. That was actually quite okay. Full stop, full stop, full stop, full stop and multi-line. That's fine. Multi-line, full stop, white space, white space, white space. $69. Nice. Parentheses, 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 parentheses. Some white space, parentheses and white space, parentheses, white full stop, parentheses. Hey Lumari, yes, I'm still here, but not for much longer, I assume. We've managed to go to 144, 155. Now I have to finish before I stop streaming. I have to finish. Full stop, parenthesis, white space, parenthesis, white space, parenthesis, white space, parenthesis, full stop, parenthesis, full stop, parenthesis, full stop, parenthesis. Check. White space, full stop, white space, white space, white space. Ten left, final countdown. Hog. Hog indeed. Almost done. Parenthesis, 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 parenthesis. Check. White space, white space, white space. Test the text object classes return the correct font size value. That's just white space. Sounds like a lot was done while I was gone. I feel like you saw the hardest part of it. The second half was well, not as bad maybe, I don't know. Or not as intense to review. White space, white space, white space. Full stop. This is fine. White space. 6 files left. Full stop, white space. Dashes, white space. White space. This is turned to a list, which is actually fine. And this is white space again. And apparently I've left 2 files unchecked. But this is fine, this is just white space. And the full stop here. And this one where I rewrote the docstring. You're going offline then? Done. I don't want to anymore. Exactly 50 comments. Nice. Okay. This is certainly request changes. I have reviewed all changes here. Probably the biggest PR I've ever seen, and I wasn't here for over half the time. You have anything new planned for the next streams? I did want to try something. Maybe I'll give it a quick shot after sending this feedback. I've been not streaming the past 2 days because I was actually playing Path of Exile, because the new league started, new season, whatever you want to call it, expansion started like on Friday, and I can imagine streaming that as well a little bit, but the problem with that is I'm not sure whether my laptop can handle it, so I need to test it, and that's what I wanted to do after, well, this. We'll see. So I've reviewed all changes here. And otherwise not really. So more Baba, more dead cells, stuff like that. I do want to start playing Hollow Knight on stream eventually, because I have that. And other than that, I should maybe look through my Steam library. There was a few games that I was thinking of that I wanted to play on stream. Hollow Knight. Everyone likes Hollow Knight. Interesting. Yeah, that will happen. Hollow Knight is good. Yeah, it really is. I've started playing it somewhere, but then I'm not sure whether I finished it. Yeah, I definitely will stream it. I played it up to halfway, then gave up. I think it might be that I also played it like halfway and then stopped. I'd watch it. That's nice. Good to know. I have several concerns related to this. The boss that smashes the ground, yeah. First, while I do appreciate the work, this definitely qualifies as a patch bomb, in the sense that changes on different levels are cosmetic, purely cosmetic, documentation, code changes, documentation, and actually logical changes have been bundled together. This makes this very difficult and tedious to review. I am not sure whether it is feasible to keep iterating on this huge PR until everyone is satisfied, or whether it would be better to move the changes, move all automatic changes, for example, white space in docstrings, dash white space and dashes docstrings, to separate and actually easy to review PRs. I do think this is reasonable and possible. We certainly don't have to make Flake strict in so many different regards at the same time. We can strengthen one rule after the other if need be. Okay, that was the first thing I wanted to say. Second, I've left a bunch of improvements to some of the doc strings. These should be considered. Wait, no, that's actually not what I wanted to say. So I've said the thing about patch bomb, and I said this could be split up into multiple PRs. That's what I've said so far. Second, my biggest problem with the current state of this PR is that there seem to be several inconsistent changes for a PR that is supposed to unify. No, we keep it out. For example, several return several loan return statements are changed into return none, but in one instance it is done, but in one instance it is done in reverse. No, wait, what? The converse replacement. The inverse replacement. Is carried out. Same with the what was I saying? Same with the one line summaries. In most cases, neatly formatted paragraphs. In most cases, the first line has been, or the one line description, the one line summary has been moved to actually be on one line. But for the test, but mainly for the test files, one line, which in most cases also exceeds the 90 character limit. But mainly for test files, again, the inverse operation has been done, and two long one-line descriptions, one-line summaries have been broken up into multiple lines. This makes these sort of changes seem arbitrary, which is bad. I've left a series of comments and suggestions. Below. The comments can be applied. Add the suggestions. Applied. Can simply be applied, but all other comments should be addressed. I'm not sure in which direction. We can move this PR forward. No, I think we don't need to say that. I think that's fine. Let's see. Is it actually a line? Or does it just look like that? I think it just looks like that. Okay. Nice. We did it. Woohoo! Ooh. Oh. How many comments does the thing now have? $205. Lovely. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. I'll very briefly check whether I can open and run the game while streaming, and then everything else will happen another time. So this stream is almost ending. Let me quickly check what we can do here. I do have to close the tab because I think actually this page drew quite a lot of memory. Yep, it did. That's somewhat entertaining, I feel like. Okay, So let's see what happens to my CPU stuff when I open the game. Okay, finally. It seems fine. I mean, I'm not screen capturing right now. Does it actually seem fine? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. Let me change desktop mirror. This is not ideal, I think. Did you make them waiting screen animation with Manim? Yeah, I did. I actually did. Wait, stuff not rendered for me? That's weird. Fuck. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of playable. I don't know whether it's watchable as well. I have no idea what the bitrate is right now. Oh, I do actually. It looks okay. Looks great even. I'm surprised that my laptop handles this. Well, anyhow, we can maybe play at some point. Sometimes even it goes over 6K bitrate. Yeah, I see it right now also. I maybe have to tune it down a little again. Wait, I can actually check what's the bitrate right now. Ooh, that does things. Interesting. There was some minor stuttering. Yeah. But I think that was on my stuff as well. Well, let me see. Settings. What's my bitrate right now? Yeah, it's to set. I've set it to 5000. I can't set the limit because otherwise my stream crashes. For some reason. I think that's a bug in the hardware encoder. Anyhow, not playing PoE right now. I have to go to sleep. It's late. Yeah, I mean, we did something. We were productive for some reason. More games, I hope, tomorrow again. Or at some point. I'm not sure whether I'll keep streaming daily, but maybe I'll figure out some days where I want to stream and then do it like there. I'll think a little bit about it. We'll see. And apparently I have to play Hollow Knight on stream, so stream if you like it. Yeah, I mean I enjoy streaming. That's not the problem. And I can actually also do like shorter streams sometimes also, if I have the willpower to do that. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Anyhow, thanks for watching as usual. I mean, this was like 4 hours of staring at code. No, 3.5 maybe. So not the best content, but yeah, we got something done, which is a nice feeling, I guess. I like code. Yeah, me too. Me too. Sometimes. No, code is great. All right. All right. More staring at code tomorrow, but that will happen at work. I'm pretty sure. Enjoy the night. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. Bye.